Hello, the mysterious person behind the screen. So today I'm going to be taking a look at a, should I say obscure? It's kind of obscure. A Doctor Who story that no one really talks about, and it is The Infinite Quest. Set sometime during the events of Series 3 of the new series, this fully animated adventure follows the Doctor and Martha on a trail of clues across wild and wonderful alien worlds to find the location of the legendary lost spaceship, the Infinite. However, they soon discover they're not alone in their quest. The evil Balthazar, Scourge of the Galaxy, is also searching for the ancient starship and wants to use its powers in order to destroy Earth and rule the galaxy. Now, this was originally aired in 13 parts. On the show Totally Doctor Who in 2006, 2007, around that. Yeah, 2007. And as such, fits really nicely into the chronology of the series. I think it's set sometime between 42 and whatever story was next after that, or sometime after the Lazarus Experiment. I'm not sure, but it fits quite nicely into Series 3, I think. The animation is basic, but I like it. The simplistic style blends really well, and there are some shots which are stunning to look at, highly detailed. It's not always a winner. There are some cringe-worthy looking shots where the Doctor looks nothing like the Doctor and Martha seems to have beady eyes, but overall it's really good, and I honestly used to love this as a kid. This was such a childhood story for me. For me it was just as special as as the series itself. That's largely down to the fact that it has the same music from the series as well as a title sequence. We're treated to the full-length title sequence from the show, however there's something really weird about it. They've replaced the photorealistic TARDIS with a cel-shaded one that tries to match what we see in the actual Infinite Quest itself. However, it doesn't really work as it looks really squashed and horrible, and I would have much preferred them to keep the title sequence as it is seen in Doctor Who itself. But it's a minor nitpick, as the use of the title sequence with all the same font and everything that we've come to expect from the RTD era really helps it fit within the canon of the show. Now, because of the 13-part serialised nature of this, it does mean that it can feel sometimes rushed. You can go to a planet for about 5 minutes and then, oh, the villain of this segment's dead. On to the next one, and that's sort of how it goes for a bit. Which I think is a shame, because we're introduced to so many cool characters. Captain what's her name? Calico? I've literally just watched this, I should remember. The pirates, they're really cool. The skeleton crew, lovely pun. Mr. Maygrave, I can't remember any of their names, this is weird. And the prison planet of Vorlag Nok is a genuinely fantastic idea that I would like to see in the show someday, however, don't think they'll have the budget for it. And that's the key thing for this. The Infinite Quest feels like if you gave a Doctor Who episode the budget of a blockbuster. It zips around to so many alien worlds that you just couldn't show in the TV show, specifically Vorlag Nok, and the planet with all the bugs. Again, can't remember anyone's names. But the giant queen in that, there's no way you could do that in the show, it would just look laughable. But here, it's animation, you can get away with anything they want, and it works. The scope is high, and that's one thing you can't knock. Of course, we've got David Tennant and Freema Agyeman coming back from the show to reprise their roles as the Doctor and Martha Jones respectively, but we've also got a new cast featuring Anthony Stewart Head as the villain, and boy does he steal the show here. Balthazar may be a slightly underdeveloped character, but there's no knocking Anthony Stewart Head's performance. Girly, Martha? He's great. The length of the story is about 45 minutes, despite the DVD telling you it's 80. It's not, it's about 45 minutes. It's about the length of a standard new series Doctor Who episode, which again, fits it really nicely within the continuity, and it makes for an easy to watch, easy to digest experience. It's not really taxing on the brain, it's not really anything special, it's just a nice fun adventure. Alan Barnes writes this story, and it feels like he's trying to make a sort of key to time / trial of a Time Lord thing, but cut down for 45 minutes, and that's really the serialised nature of it. It can't be helped. You can definitely tell when one episode ends and the next one begins. I've seen a few reviews that have stated that because it's a kids' cartoon, it's more dumbed down than a standard Doctor Who episode. I completely disagree. There's some wonderful themes here about mortality, about morals, and the comment on oil in the future and how that's affecting today's society, well, today of 10 years ago, is pretty effective and pretty deep for a kids' cartoon that was aired on a kids' show on a kids' channel. Although, let's be honest, the Doctor's Heart's Desire was clearly meant to be Rose. I really like that little detail though, it's a nice connection to the TV show. Part of me wishes the story had more room to breathe. Like I said earlier, we go through so many different locations, and it's hard to take it all in, and there are a lot of story contrivances that come from that. The Doctor is trapped on the snow planet. How will he get off? Not even 4 minutes later, he's back riding a giant hawk, and it all feels very rushed, is what I'm saying. If only this had been a feature-length animated film, maybe that would have given the story room to breathe. We could have bonded with the characters, and the story could explore its themes more. So, would I recommend The Infinite Quest? Well, yeah, I would. If you want more 10th Doctor and you've not heard The Big Finish and you've not seen this, then this is a good place to go. It's got a fun plot, easy to watch, slightly rushed, but hey, it's got full cast from the show, and the animation is pretty detailed. The scope's high, and it's just fun, thrilling adventure through time and space, which is what I watched Doctor Who for. So yeah, that was my thoughts on The Infinite Quest. What do you think of it? It's a fairly obscure one, but I've wanted to talk about this for a while on this channel because it's an odyssey, but it's an odyssey I've really enjoyed for years, and revisiting it tonight was a very good experience. So what do you think of it? Please like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you in my next one. Take care now.